So, in a significant other, I'd probably be looking for somebody who's fun, somebody who's pretty, and someone who, I don't know, enjoys talking about what's going on, enjoys interesting conversations, likes going on random hikes, museums, stuff like that. Someone who's interested in the same things that I am. And yeah, I'm looking for someone who's Jewish. That's pretty much a deal breaker.
I want my future husband to be smart, but also humble and compassionate and caring and Jewish.
So yeah, I guess that is sort of the first level. They have to be Jewish, right?
These young Jewish adults want different things in the future, but they do have one thing in common. They want to marry Jewish spouses. The idea of marrying within the Jewish community is widely accepted by Orthodox, Conservative, Reform, and Reconstructionist Jews, and in the more observant communities, intermarriage between a Jew and a non-Jew is discouraged. Rambam, or Maimonides, one of the most influential Jewish thinkers of all time, said, "When a Jew engages in relations with a woman from other nations, taking her as his wife, or a Jewess engages in relations with a non-Jew as his wife, they are punished by lashes according to scriptural law. As Deuteronomy 7:3 states, you shall not intermarry with them. Do not give your daughter to his son, and do not take his daughter for your son." This law, along with the idea that due to the many practices and traditions that Judaism holds and the insularity of the Jewish community and emphasis on passing Judaism along from generation to generation, is why many Jews do choose to marry within the religion. The desire to ensure the continuity of the religion is extremely important to many Jews. The Holocaust, or the genocide of 6 million Jews among many others during World War II, gave traumatized survivors and their children a survivalist mindset in which they felt the pressure to marry only Jews. But with the passage of time and the scattering of Jews around the world rather than living in insular communities, many younger Jews are less connected to their religion and less inclined to make this the deal breaker in a relationship. The Pew study states, from 2005 to 2013, 58% of Jews are married to non-Jews, and Jews who have non-Jewish spouses are much less likely than those married to fellow Jews to be raising children as Jewish by religion. When the internet was created, many religious groups congregated on bulletin boards and websites in order to communicate with like-minded people. This allowed for people of similar backgrounds in different places around the world to meet and share ideas. In addition, this did lead to some relationships. Jews met each other online through these means, but organized dating sites and apps led to easier ways to meet Jewish people out of their physical communities. However, it led to questions such as, are these sites authentic? Is meeting someone online and judging him or her based on a glance at a self-created profile a good way to create a long-lasting relationship? This video will look at the ideas of authenticity and identity concerning Jewish dating apps and sites. There are different ways in which Jewish singles meet online. Two of the most popular Jewish dating sites are JDate, a dating website, and JSwipe, a dating app. They both allow Jewish singles to create their own online identities to advertise on their dating profiles, in addition to specifying things that they want in their potential significant others. The Jewish dating industry changed drastically with the creation of JDate in 1999, a Jewish dating website. Users of all denominations of Judaism create their online identities within the JDate profile and can indicate traits such as username, personal Sabbath and Kashrut observance levels, gender, age, and sexuality. They are able to then look at profiles of people who fit desired qualifications like location, level of Jewish observance, and personality traits. Users can chat with other singles on the instant messaging feature as well. JDate changed the face of the Jewish dating industry to a connected network of Jewish singles worldwide and has resulted in over 792 Jewish marriages so far.
I think any sort of filtering system has pros and cons. I think the big pro is that it's a big world out there, and it always feels kind of hard to find people just, for anything, right? And if you have a way to sort of filter like-minded people, similar interests, whatever, that's convenient, that's easy. The downside is obviously that you might have a perception of what you think, you want to find in a person, whether that's dating or otherwise, and then so you've knocked off all these other people when, quite frankly, they either might have miscategorized themselves or you might have miscategorized yourself, right? Mm-hmm. And when that happens, it's almost like you've actually made the world too small. So, it's finding that happy balance between shrinking the world to something manageable and not shrinking it to the point where there's nothing left.
JSwipe is a popular new free app among Jewish millennials. JSwipe users create profiles that specify things about themselves in the same manner as JDate. However, the app's algorithms narrow down the pool of options, and the app does not allow users to see profiles that do not have their desired traits. A person using JSwipe can look through the profiles of local users fitting these wanted qualities. He or she can swipe right on a profile that is found appealing or swipe left on one that is undesirable and chat with those who have mutual matches. This app has changed the way in which young Jews meet each other today.
I have used JSwipe in the past, and in using it, I was looking for casual relationships, ways to meet people that I have things in common with. I think that's a great way to meet people. It's a good starting point for a conversation.
I've actually spoken to people in the States and people in random parts of Canada over JSwipe, and conversations have been really fun sometimes. Talking about random things, talking about space exploration.
Jewish dating apps bring up concerns about identity and authenticity. Identity is defined as the individual's experience of herself as a separate, unique person and a subject capable of acting in a situation. On dating apps and websites, users are able to construct their own identities through choosing their usernames, profile pictures, gender, sexual preference, and age. Jewish dating apps and sites allow for Jews to specify their religious observance level, including if they eat only kosher food or if they observe Shabbat, the Jewish day of rest. Users are able to decide what about their identities they want others to see and judge them upon. In addition, the users can choose what they want in a partner, and suggested matches are presented based on these similar limitations. The question of whether this is an authentic religious dating experience is important within the discussion of online Jewish dating. There is always the issue of catfishing and whether users are talking to people who are genuinely interested in meeting significant others, or whether the other users are Jewish or even at all who they seem to be online. However, these apps and sites are widely viewed as authentic and legitimate because although the relationships begin online, they often lead to offline relationships and real marriages.
They're both fairly easy to use, they're both fairly intuitive, and they both tell you mutual friends, which is nice. It's kind of a slightly more useful.
Having apps and websites that connect people from all over the globe increases the size of the dating pool and allows singles to potentially meet others who are more suitable for them. Millennials are known for wanting things to come easy. Because Jewish communities are not as insular as they once were, people meet their significant others through convenient ways, such as in clubs, in college, and in areas where it is easy to meet and marry non-Jews. Now, the internet connects the Jewish world and allows people to easily, conveniently meet other Jews without extra effort. These apps and sites are bringing this idea of marrying Jewish to the forefront of the minds of Jewish youths and make it easier to meet potential matches. They can create authentic relationships in which the couple passes on Jewish traditions to their children.